Okay, I'm ready when you all are.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. If you all will remember last time, you managed to defeat Xandalus and so forth. The mist started clearing. Um, in concert with Winter and Captain Morgan, you have found a boat in order to ferry the survivors off of the island and back into the town of Thrushmore. And since it was going to take multiple trips, Winter had healed you all beforehand, so you all are now at max HP. And after getting everyone off the island, I have shared the town map with you. And in the northeast corner, you'll see the little P icon for the party. That is you.
I don't see a P icon for a party.
Zoom in to the middle northwest.
Does anyone else see it?
No. Map down of Trishmer.
Do you see the arrow pointing to
Yes.
it?
Yes.
Okay.
That's not northwest, that's just west.
Sorry. That is a big map. So anyway, once you all hit shore and you've got everybody together, you're trying to figure out what to do next. And Winter is Winter says you all can come along with her to the Sleepless Building, where she was supposed to rendezvous with the Royal Accuser. You can come with her now, or you can make arrangements for lodging and so forth, and then meet up with her later on in the day.
Well, which would you prefer, milady?
It's totally up to you guys. You know, if you want to come later on, that'll give us a chance first to get the survivors taken care of, and then we can all sit down and have a conversation with the Royal Accuser to find out what we should do and where to go next.
Of course.
Okay. I think it's better we rest a little bit in a tavern or something like that.
Absolutely, and let's see. My stories. Okay.
Out of character level, my priorities at this point are A, finding a blacksmith, B, selling this short sword and getting a rapier instead. Those are kind of top priorities for me right now. It would be nice to be able to get rid of some of the other stuff that we have. Like we have the Chain of Knights books to the right collector and the notes of Dr. Anya Shawar, which are apparently worth a lot too, but we'd probably have to figure out who would even want those. But we have the sword that we can sell, and we have some gold, and I'm like to spend both of those.
Yes. I think we could use some horses and maybe think about a magic item. There is any place in the town that we could buy some magic items?
Can I do a knowledge local or something to see what I know about the town, or some other knowledge if you think that's more appropriate? Did you mute yourself again?
How did you know?
I think I'm beginning to understand why your screen name is Wintermute.
Actually, that's from a William Gibson novel, Neuromancer.
If you say so.
Cyberpunk, dude. Cyberpunk. You can ask around to get directions. Although the town has it feels familiar. You're still in that fugue state.
Well, I mean, presumably I know my studies, right? Because otherwise, how would I know about these creatures we've never faced with knowledge checks? I don't know my own personal history, but I know what I've learned, right?
Yes, you do.
So, I mean, can I roll knowledge local to see if there's anything helpful I know about this town, and from a general perspective, not from my personal experience perspective?
Yeah, you sure can. And you scored a good roll. Okay, first of all, you can remember a little bit of the history, how it was, there is a military fort here, Fort Halicourse. Let's see, do I know any of the history about that?
Should I do a knowledge history check to see what history I do know?
Yeah, you can do a knowledge history. Let's see. You know, at one point in time, where did it go? In the back of the book? Okay. Right offhand, you do know that it is a large town. And it's also home to Fort Halicourse, which...
Is that the thing in the north middle?
Yes, that big one right there. And you know, back in the day, trying to think of how much information. Let me come back and answer your question here in a few minutes, all right?
Okay.
Because right this second, I am not putting my hand on the note that I need. However, as you're walking, as you're getting closer to town, the first thing you notice is that the town is in the middle of it's more chaotic than what it should be. And
Is it a good chaotic or a bad chaotic?
sorry guys, I flipped through and I have lost my winter comes. You people just seem jittery and on edge, and
They're not rushing around being like, "Oh my God, there's a fire" or something.
no, they're not in panic or anything.
It's okay, guys. We've downgraded from like a catastrophe to a massive problem. The next area we go, we might be down to like down to like a apocalypse or something. I don't know.
Winter tells you how to get to the a couple of places like the smithy where you need to be, and as you are walking into town and so forth, you're hearing hushed conversations. People are talking about that there's been kidnappings. You're hearing that most of the town's leadership has gone missing in the past few days. And
Our timing's pretty impeccable.
no kidding.
It's all related.
And even just once, you you hear an old lady whispering that, you know, it's the Briarstone witch that's responsible for this. And she says it in a very hushed tone, like, she didn't want to speak the witch's name too loud.
So what do I know about this Briarwood witch legend or whatever, the local rumors?
Okay, the Briarstone witch.
It's okay, guys. I'll just go ahead and Google it. Give me a second. Oh, sorry.
Do we have Google in this time period?
It's called Commune instead. Instead of Almighty Google, please grant me the information I seek. It's Almighty Eomade, grant me the information I seek.
It's called Crystal Wall. The Google of this time.
And the history of the witch. And that was part of the vanishing. Book, Muslim. And that was the thrushing.
Spoilers of things to come.
Absolutely. And while I'm looking that up, Smithy. Sorry for the rough start, guys. Okay, here we go. What do you know about the Briarstone Witch? There's mysteries surrounding the founding of the actual town itself.
I mean, in this whole area, or is there like a subsection of it that's considered the town?
The entire area of Thrushmore,
Okay.
and there was a back in the day. Thrushmore. There was this Kellid practicer of this ageless God calling tradition, which the first residents to the town raised their prayers to Pharasma and worshipped her servants and so forth, and they raised the settlement for its not just for its seclusion, but also because of three great stones that rose from the shore. And these stones are etched with strange runes and graven stars, and the settlers took them as totems, and they called them godstones, and uh, it was a massive part of their ritual and so forth. And this one chick, she was kind of resentful that her race of people had been wiped out through Usulaw's founding wars thousands of years before. And, she's been patient trying to, extract a revenge for an age-old travesty. And she learned she started praying to one of her gods, and through her vile communications, she learned that the obelisk were actually remnants of an ancient design. And they were designed to reach into unknown realms to bring beings of incredible power back into the mortal world. And she ended up using the stones and so forth, and pretty much wiped out the majority of the town. That's initially what you can remember without doing a little more research into it. But a lot of people went missing during the Thrushmore vanishing.
That was called?
Yes. And
On a completely unrelated note, is it possible to re-enable the remove effect extension?
yeah, sorry, I thought it was on. Not without everyone logging back in.
Okay.
New campaign file. This happened before a band of mercenaries called the Band of White were scheduled to come into Thrushmore, and They are a mercenary company that was overseen by some of the royal accusers
Are we
in
talking
Yusilov,
about stuff for the Rushmore Banishing, or are we talking modern day?
with the Vanishing.
Okay.
And
So is it Banishing or Vanishing? Bravo or
Victor.
Victor? Okay.
So they come to town prepared to attack and, subdue it because Thrushmore is kind of being a little pain in their side. And they get to town and it's empty.
They're trying to subdue the normal populace?
Thrushmore was part of the, I guess, a religious feud with Yusilov. And this has gone on for a long time. A lot of it's ancient history. But this band of white come in to take over and control this rebel town, and everything is empty. There were a few gory splatters here and there, but the structures were untouched. They didn't find a single survivor. So naturally, they hightailed it out of there. And as a result of this vanishing,
Everyone just swarmed to flock and rebuild and resettle because they're so appealing.
right, it gained its reputation as a cursed place, and rumors began of something lurking in the nearby waters.
So someone Roanoke the place, and people came back anyway.
Correct. Okay. I'm gonna point out the I'll throw a couple of tokens on the map just so you can. Okay, where I just put an S on the in the lower right-hand corner of the map. That is the Sleepless Building. That is where Winter is going.
You said lower right-hand corner?
You mean middle of the town.
Sorry, big map. I was zoomed
I
in.
see it now.
Okay, and the blacksmith is right there. And House Beauclair.
Right where? The 5-foot arrow still?
No, it's at the 20-foot arrow now.
Oh, now I see that. Okay.
I do not like this map. I'm colorblind to a point, and my shortcuts are blending in. And there we have the silver wagon, which is actually the inn.
Wait, the inn is a wagon made of silver?
No, it's just called the
Steal
silver
it.
wagon.
How heavy is the silver wagon? Can we get it out of town?
It'd be worth some money.
Got wheels.
Yeah.
It didn't say the silver wheeled wagon. Let's not go assuming it has wheels, okay?
And as far as the town of Thrushmore itself is concerned, it's got a magic shop, a standard town, everything that you would need.
Using my knowledge of local rumors and such, can I figure out who might be interested in these notes of Dr. Anya Shawar or the Chain of Knights book to the right collector?
The journal was
Journal?
the notes of the doctor. It had his sister's name and town written in it.
Oh, you're right. Delivered to other doctor, Dr. Anya Shawar of Kathir.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a different town. Where is that from here? Do I know?
No.
Do I need to make a knowledge geography check?
You can make it, but it'll be a few minutes because I'm not sure what direction it's in either.
Okay.
I really think it comes into play in book 3. The Chain of Knights, you could, and that's why I locked the front door.
So I'll come in the back door.
Sorry. Okay, and the Chain of Knights, you could probably, I believe you need it anymore. Actually, there is a bookstore in town that might be interested in it. And that would be the Book Layer, is the name of the shop.
Do people want to go do that first so we all have a bit more cash to do something with?
Yes.
And the Book Layer is over across the large bridge on the Western Island.
I think we're going there first to actually get a bit more cash for everyone. Then probably the magic shop because we have some other stuff we can sell, like this oil of keen edge, for example. And I don't know where. I mean, if I can trade the short sword for like a magical rapier at the blacksmith shop or whatever, I'm fine doing that. But if we want to sell it at the magic shop and then buy a brand new one or whatever, however you're wanting to run that.
Okay. Let's hit the Book Layer first. Okay, you see, as you approach it, you see a cluttered and dust-laden bookshop. It's got a faded insignia on the outside of the building, which is a bricklayer constructing a wall of books. And you see a sign that says closed.
Figures.
I'd like to knock. What time of day is it?
Oh, let's make it easy and say it's like noon.
Is there any sign that it's closed, like for lunch specifically? Then.
No, it looks like it's been closed for a little bit. Looking through, you can see that it is a decent sized bookstore. But you see large gaps in the shelves, like like the valuable books have been taken. something just doesn't feel right.
What's next door to the shop?
Next door to the shop, let's say it's a place selling fabrics.
Okay, I'd like to go over there then.
Okay,
Are they open?
yes, they are. And you walk in, and it's the typical clothing manufacturing store. There's a couple people in there, and this lady looks up and says, "Can I help you?"
I'd like to hold up a pair of gold pieces and put it on the counter in front of her and say, apologize for taking up your time, ma'am. I'm not actually interested in fabrics right now, but I was wondering if you might be able to tell me anything about the shop across the, next door, the bookstore.
Yeah. Old Joe was a good friend of mine. What would you like to know?
Well, you say was. Did he die or something?
Well, he is a good friend. No, he didn't die. He's no longer in Thrushmore.
Oh? Did he leave town voluntarily?
Yes, he left town voluntarily. He didn't want to though, but um, uh, this wealthy patron, he had got a lot of books from Joe, and the guy didn't pay. So, he had to close up his store, and he's had to move to Rosenport to actually find another job.
Do we know what Rosenfort is?
Yeah, it's a nearby town.
No, I'm sorry to hear that. Is he planning on coming back here at any point? Because it looked like there are still a fair number of books in there. It's not like it's completely abandoned.
No, he's still got the lease on the building. He took some of his more valuable books to you know, sell so he could find a place to stay while he's working in Rosenport.
No, my friends and I were a bit new to the town. We were actually helping at the nearby asylum. Some terrible things happened there. We were helping the guards clean things up, and we'd come here. Um, is there anything that we should know? We'd like to try to help if we can. We've been hearing some rumors.
It's funny that you're offering to help.
Why is it funny?
I've seen you all around town.
Well, in that case, it might be an opportune time to mention that none of us seem to know who we are. That's how we got at the asylum in the first place, and the records we found there indicate the administrator didn't know either. Apparently, some Count Laos struck some kind of deal to have us treated there or something. We honestly don't know. We're trying to help.
As she starts kind of chuckling a little bit and says, "Yeah, if I worked for Count Laos like you all did, I'd probably want to forget it too."
Could you elaborate?
She's a little skittish to say too much.
Look,
She's
I understand if you're nervous, but you can ask the people from the asylum that we've been helping them. You can ask Winter. You can ask the captain. We've been doing our best to help the people and make up for any things we might have done in the past, and that's a diplomacy role.
Whatever he had us doing, it doesn't seem like it was very good.
she's like, I don't know you guys personally. I just know from seeing you around town and some of the things that you all have done. and she kind of just glances over at Sultan and gives him a very hard look. And
Well, I'm sorry if I hurt anyone.
You have
I
our
don't.
permission to slap him if it makes you feel better. I don't know what he did, but
Well, let me slap him for you. Let me.
I don't really remember anything. If you can tell me what happens, I will try to repair it for you.
You're obviously a jerk. You should give her your money.
that's my diplomacy check.
Just saying.
I can try repair that
It
for
would build
you.
goodwill.
She says, like I said, I don't know you personally. All I know is rumors, and you guys are not really good guys.
Well, that's news to me. I thought I was a very
look
good person.
I look to Eric and Pop. We may play the bad guys here. It may work better.
well, let's not.
Okay.
And at this point, that's pretty much all that she's going to tell you.
Is there anyone who might be willing to talk to us more?
Well, if she's sorry.
with normally I would say yes, but you might want to all the town's hierarchy, they've just vanished. And you might want to ask around over at the Sleepless Agency. They might be able to help you or tell you more.
That's the detective's office?
Yes.
Alright, we'll do that. Thank you very much for your time.
And she keeps a close eye on Sultan as he's walking out the door.
If I wanna pay the bill, I knock the door. Bye. I hardly knock the door. Bah! I smash the door. Bye. Bah! If they want to think I'm bad, man.
Well, you might be.
I might be. Okay, Eric and Pop, if we are bad, if we are some kind of criminals, we may find more information in the tavern with low life criminals.
At the detective agency, there seem decent leads.
Okay, we can try that first.
But I don't know about you guys, but even without being able to get rid of that damn book, I still have a decent chunk of gold that I think it'd be nice to try to do something with.
Me too. I'd like to buy some chimail with elf steel or something, magic or something like that. Let's
Where's
see
the
what.
magic item shop then?
Magic item shop would be... Market.
Also, thinking about everything that I'm familiar with, local rumors and knowledge of history, is there anything I can think of regarding this Red Destiny sword that makes it relevant beyond just being a +2 short sword?
No.
Okay.
I will be right back in like 1 minute.
Yeah, it's not a problem. Let's see. Store coal and lumber, builder's hall. We're gonna put the magic shop right beside the blacksmith.
Okay,
Convenient.
Yes.
definitely.
Or would you want to haul 50 pounds of armor across town to get it enchanted?
No.
Okay. You're at the magic store, and the gentleman comes out and says, "Hi, how may I help you?"
We're looking to buy and sell a few things. What kind of stuff do you have in this town?
And let me see the good stuff, man.
Are you saying that in a threatening fashion per your reputation?
Something dubious, something that he cannot see if he is a threat or not.
As he looks up, um, he didn't recognize Eric, but Sultan, you have, you know, he's keeping a watchful eye on you.
Okay.
And let me turn on the magic items.
Look, I realize this may sound convenient, but you can ask other people in town who've recently arrived and they can verify this, such as Winter and the guard captain from. But I realize that apparently we've done some less savory things in the past. We have no recollection of it. We have lost our memories and we're trying to make things right now. We've been helping the people at the asylum, breaking them free of the monsters that are plaguing them, and we've come here to try to help how we can. I realize that might be far-fetched, but like I said, you can talk to them about our more recent behavior at least.
Uh, I'll give you a benefit of the doubt. What kind of magic items are you looking for?
I would
Oh,
like.
Go on.
Sorry. You can go first.
Well, for starters, I'm looking to sell this short sword. And what would you be willing to give us for it?
I'm assuming you're gonna hand it to him.
Yes. And hilt first, to be clear.
And not in the gut. Yeah, he's like, wow, this is a mighty fine sword.
It is. Unfortunately, the arbitrary properties of the meta universe somehow prohibit us from using it well compared to a rapier for reasons.
Uh, tell you what, I'll give you 50 gold for it.
I think we'll keep it then.
All that, man.
I think we should leave and go someplace else
Man,
entirely.
if you keep this, we are trying here to buy something from you. So if you keep this kind of this proposal, 50 golds, man.
Well, I've got to make a profit. What do you want for it?
I was thinking more in the neighborhood of 4,000 gold.
That may be a little rich for me. Tell you what, I'll give you half of that.
We'll keep it. Unless you're wanting to do a more specific trade. Goods for goods rather than gold.
Yeah, we could do that.
Do you have any mithril, chain mail?
So
And
out of character here for a second. If we're trying to get, like, do we have to go to the blacksmith to buy a mithril chain shirt or or a breastplate or whatever, and then come to get it enchanted here, or does he have the enchanted mithril shit here? Like, how are we going to need to do that?
Let's make it easy. He's got the enchanted mithril shit.
that's
Okay.
good.
I mean, were you willing to trade that that sword for, you know, an enchanted rapier and mithril chain shirt that's enchanted?
Absolutely. I'll even throw in a wand of healing that's got 40 charges.
Amazing. Huzzah. So he gets the short sword. And deleting the studded leather.
Well, I just learned something about Fantasy Grounds.
What's that?
Apparently, I've got to add them to a treasure parcel. Let's drag items here. There's the mithril shirt. I can't drag them straight to the, am I missing an update? Unlocked. Yeah, go ahead and drag over the mithril shirt out of the
I'm just doing it manually,
library.
so.
Man, this thing is weird. Everybody's on the party sheet. But yes, he is more than happy to take the Red Destiny sword in exchange for the mithril shirt and your rapier and a wand of cure lights with 40 charges.
Okay.
Sultan has the other wand, so I'll take this wand.
Okay.
Does he carry cure potions, or is that would we have to go to like a church or something to get that?
He's got a few cure light wounds available.
How much is he charging for those?
5 million gold pieces.
Man,
Guess
inflation
I'm
happens
just gonna
fast.
die. Don't suppose we could get that knocked down to something in the 50 gold piece range.
Yeah, he's selling everything for pretty much standard prices.
Okay.
Okay, the
Alright,
chain,
can I sell this oil of keen edge then?
Yeah, you sure can.
Dimitro, Shan is with you? Where is it?
You'll have to pull it out of the library and put it on your character sheet.
Okay, but I am not finding it in the library.
Oh, might help if I give you access to that.
Yes, Paizo Magic items model.
Magic, yeah. Yeah, you can open it now.
Okay, thank you.
Wintermute, I'd like to buy 5 of those if I could.
Yeah. Just drag them off and subtract your gold, and we're good.
Okay.
Sadly, I am a couple hundred gold short of plate mail.
Full plate, you mean?
Yeah.
Hang on a second.
How
I
much
will
do you
sell.
need?
I will sell my basic chainmail. I'll sell it.
Well, actually, technically, if I sell my armored coat first, then I could probably.
Oh, you're gonna want Masterwork full plate, which means you actually need 1650.
I can chip in 500 or 600.
And how
I,
much?
I would only need like 300.
And how much he will pay from the armor? From
What are you selling?
chainmail, basic chainmail.
Chainmail.
75
Well,
gold.
yeah, okay, half.
Yeah.
Half of the price. Okay, no problem.
Does anyone have 65 gold they can spare?
Sure.
Was he able to sell a mithril buckler +1?
Are you asking if you can?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so if you can subtract 65 gold then.
Okay, the mithril skirt I got it, but by the with the this word I didn't pay for it. Did I?
No. The shirt, a rapier, and the wand you traded for the Red Destiny sword.
Okay.
Eric, did I give you the 65?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just remove it from your sheet and I deleted the rest of the gold from mine.
Okay. Poppy, am I giving you 300 for armor?
If you have 300 to spare.
I do.
Sweet.
Okay, so you're going to take 300. I'm going to subtract 300. Oh, have an extra 0 in there. I just added 6,000. Hold on. All right. I also have some regular stuff I want to buy. Let me know when I can do that.
If you want to go ahead and buy regular stuff now, you can.
Okay, I want to replenish my alchemist fire stock because I used it all up on that guy. And then I want to get some tanglefoot bags and a set of masterwork thieves tools.
That would come in handy.
And then I wanted to buy some potion vials. How do you handle item creation? As far as, I know what the rules say, but since we're in mid-adventure, I can buy the stuff, but like, would this be a good time to create regular potions or?
Yeah. You'll have a little bit of opportunity to do some creation here.
Okay, I don't have a lot of spells, but I do have some.
Okay, the mithril shirt have the armor class same of the regular.
Mithril just makes it lighter and more dex. It doesn't actually increase the armor. What are you trying to get right now? What are you trying to do?
No, this mithril skirt is I thought is like a chainmail.
I mean, you don't
same.
have heavy armor. You're an oracle, right? So you don't have heavy armor proficiency.
No. I believe I'm trying to buy a mithril chainmail, so it should be +6, the same armor bonus, but with
Chainmail or chain shirt? Like that's still broken, dude. Like that doesn't work for me. I don't know why. Like I've enabled a lot of other things, but what is that supposed to be? Can you link like it to the thing on I got
Okay,
the website link.
it's extremely light shirt. It's made of very fine materials. There is no dexterity bonus. It's +6 and no
Are you
armor
talking
check
about
penalty.
this?
Yes, yes.
Okay, that's a chain shirt. That's a light armor shirt. That's different than chain mail. What's your dexterity bonus?
My dexterity bonus is +2, but I'm trying not to have armor check penalty, and
Okay, well,
that's
if you
important.
get
A chainmail shirt, not a mithril chainmail will do
well,
that.
that's going to be worse. You're going to want a mithril breastplate, but that's going to be a lot more expensive. So we can try to save up and get you a mithril breastplate, but that's going to be a bit at this rate.
Okay, how much more? Much more.
Well, a mithril chain shirt costs 1,000. A mithril breastplate costs 4,000.
Okay, mithril
I can't
shirt.
lend that to you.
But it gives you, 2 more base AC. So, like a mithril chain shirt is what rogues and bards would wear. A mithril breastplate is what heavy armor people would wear.
Okay, but a mithril shirt will not give me any armor bonus.
Yes, a mithril breastplate will technically give you a -1 penalty to stuff. Would you rather have 2 more AC or -1 penalty? Or which is better? Which is worse, having 2 less AC or having a -1 penalty to stealth and such?
I don't know. I believe my chainmail usually give me +6 in armor, and armor check penalty was too high.
Your chainmail right now gives -5 penalties and gives 6 armor. So if you wait for a mithril breastplate, you'll get the same 6 armor as your chainmail, but instead of -5, you'll only have a -1.
That's really good. And chainmail, mithril chainmail will give me
You wouldn't want a mithril breastplate. There's no reason to get mithril chainmail. It saves you 50 gold, but it's like worse in every way, effectively, except for 50 gold, which is nothing when you're paying 4,000 for it.
Okay. And then I didn't get what the mail shirt do.
Okay,
No.
you're confusing two things. There's chain mail, which is medium armor, and there's a chain shirt, which is light armor. The thing you've been talking about is the chain shirt. That's the light armor.
Okay, the chain shirt will give me this one that I bought. It's a mithril shirt. It will give me
+4 AC. You'll lose AC swapping to it. Mithril doesn't make the armor give more protection. It makes it lighter.
But will give me no check penalty.
No armor check penalty. Yes.
Okay, let me keep the mithril shirt now.
That's your character. Do what you want.
And then when I can change it, if I change it, when I have more money, I change it to a mithril breastplate.
Who tried to open the advanced rules module?
I think I did. I was trying to open something else and I thought, oh, that it wouldn't open for me. I was trying to find something else.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that module, and I was wondering where I found it, or where to find it.
It's probably on my drive, but it's not opened up in the game, so I couldn't open it.
Yeah, because if I don't have it, I can't allow you to open it.
Right.
Did you download that from the forum?
You know what? I don't remember where I downloaded that from. I assume so. I think I got everything. All the modules I haven't created any. I think I got them all off the Fantasy Grounds forum at one time or another. But I've had Fantasy Grounds for like 2 years and never used the damn thing, so God knows when I got it.
I can understand that.
That's
Go
why
ahead.
this is very exciting for me. I'm actually getting to learn how to play Fantasy Grounds. I'm almost ready to run my own game,
That's the
which will
rules.
be in a debacle of itself, of its own.
I just got an email. Our new player is backing out.
Which one?
The hell's his name?
The one I asked you about?
No, Daniel Knockham.
Oh, the one for tonight. Okay.
Yeah. Fucker.
He's backing out permanently or just for tonight?
Permanently.
That was fast.
Yeah, he let me pull it up. I'm sorry to cause problems, especially on the night of, but he's not ready to delve into Pathfinder. He wishes the best of luck. Sorry, he didn't email sooner, but he was making dinner for his family. Too funny. Okay, does everybody have what they want?
I think so.
You come to town and went shopping.
I'm broke.
Hooray! I'm broke too.
I still don't spend my money. I try to decide what I will buy.
I have 35 gold left over. That won't get me much, though.
I still have 230 gold if there's stuff people need. Can't buy a lot, but
Okay, let's assume by now it's probably 2:30 in the afternoon by the time you get done talking and purchasing and wearing. What would you like to do now?
How do you think it would be appropriate for us to visit Winter and the Accusers, or should we investigate the inn first? Like, based upon what she was saying, how much time did she want?
You probably want to give her a little more time to get everything settled.
Meaning the firing squad as soon as we walk in the door?
I don't know.
Well, how would people feel about going to the inn then? Let's go to the inn then.
to the end.
And the bag of holding? Don't you think it's a nice idea to have one?
And bags of holding are like 2,500 gold for the smallest version.
Yes. I still have.
I mean, I'm planning on trying to get a handy haversack once I have another 2,000 gold, but. And that's.
I have 1,014. 100. 400. 1,400. If you guys already spent all.
I'm broke right now trying to just buy a shield and armor.
Okay. Okay, I will keep my money.
But in the future, once we actually have like 2,000 gold to spend on stuff like this, that's something people might want. It's basically a smaller version of a bag of holding that acts as a backpack. Can't hold nearly as much, but unless you're trying to store, 50 sets of full plate in it, it's often enough for most things.
Yes, okay. Now I'm happy I have no armor check penalty. It's better for me. If I lose some armor, it's better. Now I can use stealth and other stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, to the inn.
Indeed,
then-
sir.
Now we need to drink, have a fight, and go to sleep.
The Silver Wagon is Thrushmore's only inn, and
But you said wagon. Is it Silver Dragon or Silver Wagon?
Wagon.
Okay.
Wagon. as you walk in, you see the typical bar room. There's a guy sitting over in the corner
With the typical glare at Sultan.
playing some music. And, most people that are just sitting there, they just glance up at you and really don't pay any attention to you.
I'd like to do a sense motive. Are they legitimately not paying attention to us, or are they trying to pretend like they're not paying attention to us?
They are legitimately just not paying attention to you.
Good to know.
I will check if anyone is paying attention on us. Anyone? Any low life criminal?
No one's. They just looked up, saw who was walking in the door, and looked back and go back to their conversations and their drinking.
Okay, I will go to the bar, sit, give him the usual.
This woman turns around. She had her back to you as you all were walking in, taking care of, the bar. And she turns around and looks at the four of you. And she looks at Poppy saying, "What the fuck are you doing back here?"
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Poppy.
And now everyone in the establishment is now looking at you.
Hey. What did I do?
You've got a lot of damn gall coming back in here after I banned you.
It's prom night all over again.
Oh, hey lady, I know you talk with a hot head. You do not mean that. I will try diplomacy check. You didn't mean that, man. We are all in the hot heads, man. Don't do that.
This little person ran up a large bar tab, started a bar fight, and spent the night in jail. You owe me some money, and you're not allowed in here until you pay me.
I'm afraid to ask, but how much do I owe?
39 gold pieces.
Can I
Know
borrow
what?
4 gold pieces from someone?
Yes. Know what? I will pay you 50. You can consider me a friend now. I take 50
Look, I
gold
realize this
packs.
might sound incredulous,
Give to
but
him.
given the unusual happenings that have been going on lately, it might be more understandable. None of us remember anything that's happened past maybe a week ago. We're at the asylum, and we were helping them take care of the outbreak of monsters and other stuff that happened there. You can ask with like the guard captain and Winter and the accusers, and they can verify all of this. We're not sure what we did. We apologize for what we did, and we're just trying to make things right now. Is that understandable? Can you give us a chance?
You can tell that your speech has had an effect on her, but she's really looking at those 50 gold pieces that Sultan is holding.
Okay. Let me say that we pay half of that, and we are okay. Well, how about that?
You want to pay me 25 when she owes me 40?
You said 39.
39.
Okay. Okay, I will pay you the 40, but you will not charge us to sleep here today.
Yes, I am charging you to sleep here today.
Can I try bargain with her?
I don't think you're helping. Quit while you're ahead.
here. I'm trying to do the right thing, madam.
Tell you what, you give me 39 that Poppy owes me, and take care of a small little problem for me. And
Are we
I'll
talking about Poppy?
Poppy, yeah.
She's small. She's a problem.
Yeah, Poppy's the one that ran up
Hey.
the bar tab and got in a fight and spent a night in the holding cell up at Fort Howell, of course.
Always the little ones.
She can't handle her liquor.
Okay.
But I will give you a place to stay for a couple of nights if you take care of a small little problem.
What do you need?
Um, the town drunk has been hanging around.
Are we back to Poppy again?
Yeah, the other town drunk. But uh, he shows up out front several times a day, and he starts screaming and shouting all this doom and gloom, and he is, quite frankly, he's scaring away my customers.
Is he out there right now?
Not currently, but I'm not the only person having this problem. He shows up all around town, and it's all that damn Briarstone witch bullshit.
Okay. We'll take care of your problem. Okay. Here, take the 39 gold pieces. I pay her.
She takes the 39 and she gives you a room key and says, if you
Uh,
haven't taken care of him
okay,
by
and
nightfall, you're out.
please do not serve any beer to that one. I point to Poppy.
uh, she gets water only after the last time.
Okay.
However, I do have to say, it was a really good fight for someone of her stature.
Indeed.
She's trying to be a bigger person now. She was a little short-tempered, we understand.
And everyone in the bar goes back to what they were doing when you were walking in.
What? I thought with those jokes, they didn't burst out into like a standing ovation.
You needed a DC 18.
I suddenly feel like this is a more appropriate portrait.
It's nicer one. Okay, Eric, what do you think about you make some? You try to bluff here and draw some attention from thief, from someone, because if this local thief, if someone is looking to us now, he's probably look to us back there. He may know something about us. Every tavern have a thief. We only need to identify him.
Sultan, the guy that's sitting over in the corner and playing this little musical instrument, make a perception check. Or a sense motive, even.
Okay, you have sense motive, so. It's one. Fuck.
You don't think he's the kind of guy that you're looking for.
Okay. Nice guy, nice guy. I send him one GP. Keep playing, guy.
Hey, you've never paid me for my speeches and comedy routines.
Man, you
We
are
paid you
not
with the
good,
fact that you're
man.
still alive.
Sorry to keep you in the real world, but you are not good, man.
Sultan's on a PR campaign. Crisis control.
Okay.
So anyway, she brings you out a couple of beers and naturally expects you to pay for the beer. And then she just pretty much turns her back and ignores you. But once in a while, Poppy, you notice as you're drinking your water that she's looking at you through the mirror, keeping a good eye on you. Make sure you don't cause any more trouble.
Okay, am I tired? Do I need to sleep?
Don't we have until sundown to deal with the town drunk, or we don't actually get to keep our rooms?
Ah, we can bargain with her another night. Calm down, man.
Calm down, don't upset the Poppy.
Yes.
It's the apparently drunken brawler, Poppy. The drunken brawling gnome.
Okay.
Somewhere they're singing a song about that night.
Okay. Okay, do you think we should try to find this drunk guy right now?
That would probably be a good idea.
Okay, let's go there.
Okay, which way you want to go in town?
I will ask to the innkeeper where this guy live.
I really don't know.
He came here all night and you don't know?
I don't follow him home.
That's not okay. That's not a really big city. You should know where he live.
Someone might, but I don't.
Okay, who you think might know?
Who are we asking about?
Maybe one of his friends.
About
Each
the
one,
drunk guy?
Yeah.
each one is his friends.
Well, can't we kind of also just wander around town and see if we spot him?
But Elgar Nasmith, I like the meth.
Okay, where can find Elgar Nesmith?
Just look around town. I'm sure he's standing in the streets somewhere preaching that Briarstone witch crap.
Is Elvir Nasmith the drunk himself, or is he a friend of the drunk?
He is the drunk.
Okay, well, let's go looking then.
I'm going to assume that you're. I'll just put you down there somewhere.
Okay.
Off in the distance a little bit.
Side quest, guys. We need XP.
Give me a second to actually pull up a map. Go. There. Okay. Down the street, you can see this gentleman standing in the middle of the street, and he's a typical drunk standing on the street corner preaching.
Hey,
and
is that Bannon?
is that who?
Bannon, the president. Looks like Bannon. Doesn't he?
Not ugly enough.
And he's shouting, "Doom is coming! Doom is coming! The second vanishing is upon us! Pray for your salvation that the Briarstone Witch doesn't take you." And he just keeps repeating it, and he's spreading this frightening propaganda. And there's a few other people,
Hey,
coming and going on the streets, and they're just sidestepping him and trying to not get his attention.
hey, Eric, don't you want to try a friendly approach first? Because I really don't like this kind of guy. So,
Sure.
be my guest.
So we walk up and we approach him. What does he do? How does he act?
Already flunking him.
Friends, pray for your salvation. The second vanishing is upon us.
As we get closer, do I notice him acting differently when he sees us? Does he recognize us and subtly change anything? That's a sense mode of 24.
No. There is no recognition that you can see.
Hey, Mr. Nasmith, what can you tell us about this Briarstone Witch?
Like your image there, Poppy.
Man, don't feed the demo
Thank you.
inside him.
Can everybody make a perception check?
Sorry, sir.
Just because you don't have any points in perception doesn't mean you get to roll twice.
I've got it. Sorry, I clicked twice. Because in the skill, we usually click twice.
Everyone except Salton, you kind of get the first-hand impression that he may be a little drunk, but he's probably a little crazy. And he keeps saying, prepare yourselves, repent, the Briarstone Witch is coming back. And what was your question, Eric?
Ask him to tell us more about the Briarstone Witch.
You wish to learn more, and you can tell that his eyes open. Ooh, someone's willing to talk to him about
absolutely. It's my favorite topic.
Man, can we try shock therapy now?
And he says, "Oh, friend, uh, I saw her in this dream rising up from Avalon Bay, which is the water at the south, and she's plucking townspeople from their homes with her wicked long nails."
Fantastic. More dreams.
And
So what can we do?
It's a crazy man, dream.
I'm asking him, sir.
Sure.
there's nothing you can do except repent and prepare thyself for the second vanishing.
You know, the, the town vanishing again, that seems like it'd have a bit of an impact on the region, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
I mean, like, Rasenfort's not very far. You think it would affect Rasenfort a bit?
No, it wouldn't. We are the only town that's ever had a vanishing.
But you don't think Rasenfort would care?
Yeah, I think that they would care.
Well, maybe you should go tell them about this so they can prepare for our vanishing.
Okay, make a diplomacy check. Uh, that is
Good
funny.
one. Good one.
And yeah. He's like, yeah, that would probably be a good idea.
Maybe we could give you a few gold pieces to help you on your way. Do you need that?
Yes.
And someone will spare maybe like 5 gold pieces for this man? We're counting on him.
I'll do it. Enough people have spent gold on my behalf today.
He eagerly takes your 5 gold pieces and he's like, I'll spread the word in Rosenport. I'll spread the word.
We're all counting on you. Do us proud.
And yeah, he takes off running down the street, but he's still preaching the word, but you've got a pretty good idea that he is headed to Rosenport.
Well, that takes care of that.
Oh, yeah. That was a very creative solution.
Thank you.
Oh,
Well done, Eric. Well done.
absolutely. Okay, it's getting a little bit later now, and you figure that that it's now probably a good time to go see Winter.
Hey guys, I suddenly have a feeling that this would be a good time to go see Winter.
Okay.
Well, I didn't mean that literally, but if you'd like to go see Winter now, you can.
Sounds like an excellent idea.
Sounds like they got the words. Okay, then.
Okay. Let me pull up the description. Okay, you come up to a two-story sorry,
Uh,
you come up to a two-story wooden building, and for all practical appearances, it looks dark and a little quiet.
Are we looking at the one with the S on it?
Yes.
do we have our spells, or we didn't rest yet?
No, you haven't rested yet.
Okay, I'll cast on detect magic. Only one time, okay?
You're not detecting any magic on the outside of the building. All the windows are shuttered and so forth. The door is closed.
Is the door locked?
Yes, but there's a sign on the front door advertising that it is the Sleepless Agency.
Hang on, I'm confused. I thought we were going to see the accusers, not the detective agency. Are they the same one?
That's where she was supposed to meet with the accusers.
Okay.
Okay.
And but there's a sign on the door saying it's a Sleepless Agency and knock for service.
We knock.
Okay. It actually takes a few knocks for you to for someone to answer the door, and this lady answers the door and says, "How may I help you?"
We're looking for Winter.
And you are?
Eric, Kel, she's expecting us.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. She told us that you would be coming, and she invites you inside and directs you all into a comfortable lobby. And she's like, if you all will just wait here, someone will be with you very shortly.
Thank you. And I'd like to see if she's acting in an odd manner at all. Sense motive check. Does she seem legit?
She seems legit. And legit, but she did, give you all a thorough once over,
Especially Sultan?
she was taking a note of just sizing you up, saying what kind of armor and weapons and so forth. But you don't get the feeling that it was specifically because of you, but she does that for every visitor. It seemed more routine than suspicious.
Oh, I was hoping because it's something so charismatic and handsome.
Okay, and in a little bit, I should have a picture of her.
Just checking, we are all level 4, aren't we?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't remember the last session.
The door opens and this lady comes in and she introduces herself as Sadaya. Sada. And says that
Sadaya?
This
Sadaya.
audio?
Just once, I wish I'd use regular names. Hi, I'm Wendy. Nice to meet you.
Call her Ceci.
So anyway, as she comes in and she's like, I'm the head of the Sleepless Agency, as you all know. And
Actually, we don't, for the record.
I feel like that was emphasized. I feel like we're supposed to know that, and there's a good reason we're supposed to know that. Good being the operative word.
she's like, Winter's taking care of a few of the asylum survivors right now, and she'll be along in a little bit, and it will give us all a chance to officially meet and, clear the air. And she's like, so Winter tells me that you all really don't remember who you are or your time of employment for Count Wiles?
That's correct.
All we know is that somehow we had some kind of group amnesia and Laos checked us in off the books to the asylum. And all we remember is waking up in a cell to see people being tortured and experimented on by doppelgangers.
Yeah, she related, the strangeness that happened out there. And, in light of recent events, it just makes everything all that much more stranger. And, um, Eric, would you like to make a sense motive?
Can I do so?
Yeah, you sure can.
No.
You notice she's being a little she's suspicious of you and is kind of being a little cautious about what she's saying to you.
I'd
And
like to hand her the business card we found in the asylum and say that, we found this in the asylum. Any idea how it might have gotten there?
well, we've done detective work for a lot of people over the years. A lot of people would have our cards, so um
Do you know
I
anything about the, well, obviously there's the disappearance of some of the leaders, but on a less overall overarching issue, the book owner, the bookshop owner, apparently left for Razenfort due to some troubles with payment. Are you more familiar with that?
uh, she laughs. Not firsthand knowledge, but rumor has it that he got a bunch of books for Count Lyles, and Lyles didn't pay him. And Lyles has disappeared,
We don't know, actually. He disappeared.
Count Lyles has not been seen around here for a little bit.
Does that mean a few days, a week, a month?
A year? 2
Um,
years?
let's say about a week. And did he leave of his own accord? No one really seems to know. But there's so much happening going on here, and you all really don't remember working for Laos?
No, the only reason we know we apparently were is because we found the administrator's notes saying that Laos brought us as a group.
Also, there are a few people around. Excuse me, a few people around town who don't seem very thrilled to see us again.
I would say not. You all have been Laos's flunkies for years, and I hate to be the one to tell you this, but you're not exactly good people.
Oh, well, perhaps we weren't.
News
That
to
doesn't
me.
mean what we are now.
I
And
thought I was a good person.
she looks over at Sith when she says that.
Not me, no. Good.
Jeez, I hate to see what's going to be said when someone looks over at Eric.
We're saving the worst for last, clearly.
Okay, how many disappearances have been happening in the town? Did you get it?
Yeah, I sure did. There's been a rash of kidnappings and in town recently. It was overnight, all the leadership disappeared. Everyone is coming to us, and
When you
for
said they all disappeared, I mean, were they at like a group meeting and all vanished, or did they have like half a dozen homes all broken into, signs of struggle?
there doesn't appear to be any struggle, but no one. They're just not there. We can't find them.
Like they just magically disappeared or something?
Well, I'm not going to say they vanished in front of anybody's eyes, but technically they are missing persons.
Look, if we're gonna try to help this town, which we are in general, this isn't any kind of like contingency promise or something. But it would be helpful if we knew exactly what we've apparently done to piss everyone off so we can anticipate that going forward, especially if we're trying to get information from people to help. It would be nice to know, what's a ticking bomb for us to try to avoid or, diffuse ahead of time.
Well, I can't tell you everything that you've done, but I can tell you what he did, and points over at Sith.
Oh no!
Come on, let it out.
Shout,
Um,
let it all
a
out.
couple years ago, you and one of my agents traded insults, and it very nearly came to blows. And it took me quite some time to resolve that situation. Do you remember that?
No.
Doesn't sound quite as bad as me apparently having gotten into a bar fight.
It cost 39 gold worth of property damage.
Well,
to myself, I'm just assuming that the agent in question's a tool and probably had it coming.
he may have, but for what you guys have done, I can't tell you for sure, but I'd say you all probably done a little collection work, some intimidation, and there's rumors that you have done more. And she kind of looks over at Leo or Sultan when she says that.
What kind
That's
of
only a
rumors?
rumor, man. That's only a rumor. I don't know what the hell are you talking about, but that's only a rumor.
I feel like I should put my diplomacy points into intimidation instead.
If you want, I can roll one.
uh, uh, Out of character for a minute. Speaking of that, there was a one of the Pathfinder groups. There was a meme posted. A guy took a like a half-orc barbarian, and he funneled all of his points into charisma.
The half orc rogue.
Yeah, you do not see Grog.
Yeah, I saw that.
Can you link it?
That's nice.
I'll find it and send it to you. But apparently, every encounter, this guy would just walk up and roll intimidate, and a high enough bonus. Naturally, he won most of them, and it's like you do not see Grog, and he'd just walk right on by. um,
That's a nice way to tell.
so anyway, right now, my biggest concern is this rash of kidnappings. And if you all can help me, that might go a long way or a little way toward redeeming your image, because you guys are not the best people in town by far. And
I'll give a look to Eric. Do you want to redeem your image?
We're here to help.
yeah, Eric's squeaky clean right now.
Okay.
He was in the cell with us, and he was committed to the asylum with us. There is no way he is cleaner than any of the rest of us.
I have the highest charisma in the group, except for maybe the Oracle. So
That means nothing.
But
means nothing to you, maybe.
Okay.
That crazy Elgor has been running around town, stirring up people, and they're
Let's see. Well,
he's
what do
got
you say
people
we
scared.
What do you
that-
say we send him to Razenfort instead?
You did what?
I'm saying, do you think a good solution would be to send him to Razenfort?
How the hell would you get him to go to Rasenport?
Well, he thought it was a good idea. We even gave him 5 gold to help.
This dude is very persuasive.
She's just kind of speechless, and you see this grin creep up on her face, and she starts laughing, and it's like, my God, what did you tell him to get him to go?
Well,
Nothing.
it's going to be all people in the region. The people of Razenfort deserve to be warned of the upcoming vanishing.
Why did we not think of that? But for a week now, he has been running around town getting everybody worked up that the Briarstone Witch is coming back. And, and I know the Briarstone Witch isn't coming back.
We don't know that, actually, for the record.
Given what we saw in the asylum, I'm open to just about anything.
Yeah. I don't know that witch. Do you know that witch? If
But I'm not going to go screaming rumors
I
about it
don't
all
know.
over town.
Yes, yes. I don't know her. I don't know that witch. I don't know if he is coming here.
Well, so far you've told everyone you've encountered.
Okay.
My agents have noticed there's been a number of newcomers to town, and I can't say that the witch is abducting people. That's it's nonsense. That was a long, long time ago. I think it's cult activity. And on
Do any
with
of these people have a yellow mark on their forehead?
The two need not be mutually exclusive.
she hasn't seen any with a yellow mark, or none have been reported. But she doesn't have any hard evidence, but that's just her gut feeling is that it's cult activity. And, when the magistrate and all the leadership went missing, the shuttering of the fort is highly irregular. And
The shuttering of the fort?
yeah, they've shut down Fort Halicourse.
For how long?
Who's in charge to answer that question?
No, I mean, how
So
long ago did that
indefinitely.
happen?
5 or 6 days ago.
With no warning, and you've heard nothing from anyone who is supposed to be posted there?
Don't these things usually have a chain of command? Someone should be around who's
Yeah, exactly.
some type of in charge.
Yes.
Yes, meaning what?
Guys, I need a minute. Okay.
Hey, this is a good spot. Let's take 5.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.